Hello everyone, meteorologist Hunter Benstock here with your Wednesday afternoon 1 minute forecast. We're starting this off, look at our satellite and radar. In the northeastern portion of the state, staying relatively cloudy all the way across the north central portions of the state. That southwestern corner still remaining relatively clear. Starting to see some of those rain showers developing in portions of Montana. Temperatures right now across the state a little bit cooler up towards north, warmer towards the southwest where they have a little less cloud coverage. Going to see those 70s, a little bit more widespread in the southwest than up in the north. The north we're seeing those 60s, and today's highs we should see a couple more degrees of warming, getting into those low 70s in the north and maybe high 60s. Our highs for tomorrow, we're going to see those 60s once again in the far north reaches, 70s in the more central portions of the state, and as we look towards that southwest corner, they're going to be warmer than everybody else, getting into those 80s. Now there is a bit of a factor here where the additional rain showers we're going to get tomorrow morning could decrease those high temperatures, which could affect our thunderstorm development for the afternoon. Look at our SPC outlook. We have that level 0 non-severe in south central and southwestern portions of North Dakota. Really shouldn't see much of the way of thunderstorm activity this afternoon, but it's still something to be mindful of. You might hear the occasional lightning strike. Looking at our SPC outlook for tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center has drawn now a level 3 enhanced risk in western portions of North Dakota, a level 2 slight risk getting into Minot in the capital city, and that level 1 marginal risk extending almost all the way to the eastern border of North Dakota. For those areas in that level 3 enhanced risk, we're talking the potential for 2-inch plus hail, 60, 70 mile per hour winds that could be even higher than that, as well as there's some indices suggesting tornadic development. Now, it's something here we have to take with a grain of salt where we have these indices that are suggesting that, but there's also the morning factors where we could see that additional rainfall, which could limit our ability to warm throughout the rest of the day. And if that does occur, there will be less available energy out there. So this could be a bit of a decreased risk for that portion of the system. Now, it's still something that we have to be mindful of, and it's going to be very closely monitored as we get closer and closer to the system. So if we look at precision cast here, we're going to start off today relatively clear, some clouds this afternoon, getting into Thursday morning, getting rain showers in the southwestern portion of the state through the south central, staying a little bit more dry up towards northwestern North Dakota and eastern portions of Montana. By Thursday afternoon is where the system starts to make its way in. 4 to 5 p.m. is where we'll start seeing eastern portions of Montana. As we get into 6, 7, 8 p.m., it'll start making its way into North Dakota. This is where we have the highest likelihood for severe thunderstorm development. We're right through the heating of the day. We have all that additional energy. So that's where our biggest risk is. Now, these thunderstorms will progress in the central portions of the state, 10, 11 to midnight, where it's going to move more to the central portions of the state, but by this point in time, it should be starting to lose some of its energy, so there's a lower risk as it gets to the central portions of the state. That's why we have that level 2 slight risk for Minot Bismarck and not the level 3 enhanced that we have out towards the west. There's just less available energy at this point in time. Then we'll start to see those showers move off into eastern portions of North Dakota throughout the rest of this evening. Into Friday morning, we'll see some residual storms in the northeastern portions of North Dakota and maybe in far north North Dakota. Now, as we get into Friday afternoon, we do get some wraparound moisture. There's also some residual energy where we may see some thunderstorms developing once again for Friday afternoon in the far north portions of North Dakota, staying relatively clear towards the south. Make sure you tune into KX News at 4 because I'm going to be going over our wind chances through the weekend and my full forecast.